Good morning, seventh graders. Today we are going to discuss biased and unbiased samples. So we all know what bias means. It means you sway a certain way because you're biased. Like, obviously, I think my daughters are beautiful because I'm their mother, so I'm biased, right? Unbiased would be me seeing a stranger and going, oh, wow, that's a beautiful person. That's unbiased. I don't know them. I have no connection with them. And I think it's super easy today, so get ready. Practice. It's in your textbook online if you would like to look at it on your own at any time. So we're going to determine if each conclusion is valid, and we're going to justify our answer. Okay, so let's look at number one. To determine the most common injury cared for in an emergency room, a reporter goes to the same hospital every afternoon for 1 month during the summer and observes people entering the emergency room. She concludes that second-degree sunburn is the most common injury. Okay, this would not be a valid conclusion because it's going to be a biased sample, right? Because she's just going in the summer. She didn't go in the winter. Obviously, if you go in the winter, you're not probably going to have second-degree sunburns occurring very commonly, okay? So I would say that this is not a very good valid sample. All right, so next is to evaluate customer satisfaction. A grocery store gives double coupons to anyone who completes a survey as they enter the store. The store manager determines that customers are very satisfied with their shopping experience in his store. Okay, this conclusion, it's not valid either because it's biased because there's a reward given. Okay, so obviously if I'm giving you something to answer this, you're going to be a little happy and swayed, right? Okay, now number 3. To evaluate the integrity of underground water lines, the Department of Public Works randomly selects 20 sites in the city to unearth and observe the water lines. At 5 of the sites, the water lines needed repair. The Department of Public Works concludes that about 1/4 of the underground water lines through the city need repair. Hold on, guys, I gotta clear my throat. Sorry, it started tickling. Yes, this is going to be a valid conclusion. It's a random sample, right? And it's unbiased because they picked 20 random sites and they observed them. So it wasn't like they picked, the north side of town or the south side of town. They picked 20 random places. So that would be a valid conclusion. All right, so let's look at number 4. A guidance counselor asked students who owned mobile phones which was the last type of download each one downloaded to their mobile phone. The results are shown in the table. If there are 420 students in the school, how many can be expected to download ringtones? Okay. So this is a convenience sample, right? Because it's just students that she's around. It's not students everywhere, okay? So it's not going to be valid, okay? The conclusion, no conclusion can be made. No valid conclusion can be made. And we don't really have to, but if we wanted to figure out how many download ringtones, we could find the total of this, put 25 over adding up all these, and set it equal to a number, like a proportion. So we can have 25 up here, and then underneath it, whatever the total is when you add up the frequency. So 25 over the total equals x over 420, and we can cross multiply and find that out. We don't have to do that today. All right, so, or not right now. Okay, so let's look at number 5. A survey is to be conducted to determine the reason dental patients are hesitant to go to the dentist. Describe the sample and explain why each sampling method might not be valid. Okay, A. Adults that are randomly selected from an office complex are going to go online and fill out a questionnaire. Okay, this is probably not going to be a good sample because adults are busy. They may or may not go online, and you're only asking adults. And we know that children, teenagers, young adults, older adults all go to the dentist. So just asking one type of person that goes to the dentist is probably not a good sample. B, a randomly selected dentist asks his patients why they may be hesitant to go to a dentist. Okay, so this is going to be a convenient sample because it's convenient to him. Probably not going to be a good sample. It wouldn't be very valid. And C, randomly selected dental patients who are having a routine checkup are asked to write down their feelings. This one's a little bit more difficult. It is not random, really, since the people at the dental office are asked. So if you maybe went to the grocery store and asked people that are not necessarily at the dentist, because think about when you go to the dentist. Like I just went last week and I had to get 2 fillings. I wasn't really happy about going to the dentist, so I'm not going to answer that very well. I'm not going to have very good feelings. Now, if you ask me in a few days while you see me at the grocery store, may be different. Okay. And that's it for today, guys. It was super easy.